Hope again, here to answer some of the most frequently asked questions regarding the migration. Question number one, the question that is on everyone's mind is, what is going to happen to my download statistics? The answer, thankfully, is nothing, nothing at all. We are working very, very hard to pull all of the download information out of our current platform and migrate it into our new platform. So we're pulling out all of the location data regarding where your works have been downloaded and all the download numbers regarding, or in terms of how many times your works have been downloaded. So you won't have to worry about your download clock resetting to 0. Question number 2, am I still going to have an author profile, or will I have to go through all the work of creating a new one? No. You don't need to do anything. If you already have an author profile, we'll be migrating that over to the new repository for you. It might look a little bit different just because they are, 2 different platforms, but no, you're not going to have to start over again. All of your works will be migrated into that new profile for you. Question number 3. This is a good one too. I have things linked from the repository to other websites like my departmental homepage or researchgateacademia.edu. Are all of those links going to break? The answer is no. Those links should be just fine. Iowa State is going to retain our current host name, and we're working on implementing redirects so that no one has to deal with fixing a bunch of broken links. Another big one. I really like how you all manage copyright clearance and uploading the works for me. Is that still going to be an option for me when it comes to participating in the repository? Yes. Like I mentioned in my earlier video, I spent the better part of the last 2 years kind of meeting with faculty and talking about what did they like about the repository and what could we improve upon. And the number one takeaway I got from all of those meetings was that, yes, you all loved the copyright clearance support that you got and the help with uploading. So no, we are not taking that away. That is still absolutely an option. If you still want to just send us your CVs or work through Google Scholar, or just send us articles on an as-needed basis, we will still take care of all the copyright clearance and all the uploading for you. That is not going anywhere. Let's see, question 5. Okay. On the opposite end of the spectrum, I'd really prefer to just upload content myself. I don't want to have to wait in line of other faculty. I just want to do it on my own schedule, on my own time frame. Is that something I can do with this new platform? Yes, it is. Our current platform is kind of tricky to use. From an administrator perspective, it requires a little bit of training, which makes it difficult to enable author submission. Oftentimes, the metadata fields are tricky for people to understand. They're left blank, they're filled out incorrectly, and it just creates more work and frustration for faculty and for our staff. So we've just found it's easier to let our staff manage it for you. Thankfully, with this new platform, it's much more intuitive to use. We've built in clues along the way for the different metadata fields, and we've streamlined all the forms so they're super, super easy to use. So with our new platform, you will be able to submit an item, enter all the relevant citation information, and then that will be routed to one of our repository staff members who will do a quick check your metadata just to make sure that we have all the necessary information. There's no obvious typos, nothing's missing. They'll take care of the copyright clearance for that publication if needed. And then if there is a manuscript that's required by your publisher, they will then work with you to acquire that necessary manuscript and get that uploaded to the repository. But in terms of, being able to just upload things on your own timetable, that's something you can absolutely do with our new platform. What about those download reports? Will we still get those? Yes, I'm so excited about this. So with our old repository platform, we actually ran into an issue where our longtime users stopped receiving their download reports, and our current provider could not provide us with an explanation as to why this was happening or a solution to resolve the issue. So there are probably a lot of you longtime users out there who just haven't gotten your download reports for maybe at least a year now, if not longer. Thankfully, we'll have a lot more control of that process with our new platform, so you will still be getting your download reports. Let's see, question 7. What are some things that we can look forward to with this new platform? I've gotten some questions from people about, it seems fine. Why do we need to move? And while it is fine, there are a lot of benefits and a lot of improved features and functionalities moving to this new platform. One of the things I'm most excited about is more flexible structures. So our current repository is really granular and rigid, making it hard to accommodate the ever-evolving interdisciplinary nature of research. In our new platform, you'll be able to easily link labs and centers and people. And as those, connections and relationships change over a research project, you can remove or add people. It's not like one lab has to be associated with one department on campus. It can apply to lots of different departments on campus and different colleges. We all know that our college structure here is very interesting in that we have multiple departments that belong to multiple colleges. It will be so much easier to accurately reflect those relationships over time. And so you don't have to worry about, well, I'm in English. Why is my article over there in the industrial manufacturing and systems engineering section? It's not going to live in any departmental section now. It will live in just one big bucket of articles, and we'll be able to tie the people and departments and colleges to it as needed. Another thing that I'm so excited about is that this repository will just be so much easier to navigate. I can't tell you how many emails I get saying, I'm searching for item X in this repository and I cannot find it. Our repository, the search functionality of it is so incredibly dated. It's easier to go to Google and search for an item and find it in the repository than it is to actually search in the repository, which is silly. So I'm so excited to be able to actually search in our own repository and find the content that we need. It's also just going to be set up a lot easier. The way our repository was initially set up, it's kind of using archival standards, and that's just not necessarily the way that researchers think about accessing research. So we're being a little bit more general with the way that we're setting it up, and we're really excited about that. Another thing that I'm really excited about is it's a really sleek design. Right now, our repository, it feels a little bit dated. We're really cleaning up the homepage and making it super simple. There's going to be, a search bar, some easy 1, 2, 3 step processes for how to upload and check your work, see where you're at in the process. We're going to highlight some key collections that people are using most frequently, but we're going to keep it just really sleek and really clean and really easy to use. So those are kind of the top 7 most asked questions that I had. But if you have any other questions, feel free to email me at digirep@iastate.edu. That's DIGIREP@iastate.edu. Thank you, everyone.